What's up, everybody? Welcome to another live watch along on the Hockey Podcast Network's YouTube page. Don't forget to drop a subscription and a like for us. Tonight, we are in Philadelphia as the Washington Capitals take on the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm Bob Matthews. Delighted to have you along with us. Don't forget, you want to drop a comment, feel free to do so. We would love to hear from you, and we will have that on. We will have those for you at every chance we get. We have already heard from our good friend Jacob, who is giving the Caps some love tonight as he is predicting a 5-1 victory by Washington. Front Row, who is with us, our diehard Caps fan, as always, says 4-2 Capitals tonight. And yeah, hi, Front Row. Glad you're with us, and I think we are going to have a good game tonight. This is one that the Capitals should win. Even though they have only won 4 out of their last 6 games, again, this is a game, and I'll show you why with the standings here in a second, that they should win. Reason being, well, let me just get the share screen up here, and you'll be able to see. As we take a look at the standings, and I'm about to bring those full screen for you here in a sec, you can see that Washington is, as we know, they are in 7th place. There we go. So the Caps in 7th place in the wild card in the conference standings. There are your standings for the Metro right now. You can see Pittsburgh is in first place with 70 points, followed by Carolina and the Rangers. The Capitals in that first wild card spot, comfortably ahead, as we've been saying for a while, of Detroit, 13 points clear of the playoff spot. And I thought I had showed you where Philly is, but the Flyers are down there in seventh place in the wild card standings at just 15, 24, and 9 with 39 points. So again, a game that the Capitals should win. Of course, we have seen how that has worked before. So hopefully they can get a win tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and check out the starting lineups for you for tonight. Hang on one second while I get that up for you. Here we go. And I'm going to bring it full so you can see the whole thing here. Here we go. Top line for the Capitals tonight is Peter Laviolette does some more shuffling. Connor Sheary joins Evgeny Kuznetsov and Alex Ovechkin on the top line. Nicholas Backstrom, Tom Wilson, and Joe Snively make up line number 2. Third line is Brett Leeson, Lars Eller, and Connor McMichael. And then your fourth line, the energy line, is always, hang on one second, I just realized I'm only showing you the top line there. There is Wilson, Backstrom, and Snively on the second line. Brett Leeson, Lars Eller, Connor McMichael, the third line, and Garnet Hathaway, Nick Dowd, and Carl Hagelin, line number 4. That's your energy line there. For the Flyers, it's Oscar Lindblom, Claude Giroux, and Cam Atkinson on their top line. Then James Van Riemsdyk, Scott Lawton, and Travis Konechny. Max Willman, Morgan Frost, Gary Mayhew on line number 3, and Isaac Ratcliffe, Connor Boundman, and Zach McEwen on line number 4. Your defensive pairings, Carlson, Faravari, Porozov, Braun, Jensen, Orlov, Sanheim, Sealer, Van Riemsdyk, Kempney, and Connaughton, and Yandel. Ilya Samsonov is in the goal once again. I believe this makes his 5th straight game that he is starting. And Jones is in goal tonight for Philadelphia. Let's see. Hey, but man, we're getting, let's see. Front is, front. What can I tell you? All I can say is that Jacob is a man of honor, and Jacob knows, Jacob he's objective about these kind of things, and he can tell that, the Caps, it should be a game if they win. So it's I think that shows he is intellectually honest when it comes to analyzing the game. Going to be really interesting to see how this works tonight because of the fact that this will be the Caps, I think, third straight game of play one day, off the next day, that kind of thing. Every other day lineup. They're going to take a short break after this. The Capitals are. They'll be off the rest of the week. Peter Laviolette's given them a few days off here as they head into that mini break, and we won't see him again on the ice until Monday. A couple of things that you may be interested in if you're a Capitals fan. TJ Oshie was on the ice the other day skating, so hopefully he is close to getting back. Anthony Mantha still on long-term IR. We may not see him until the playoffs, if for no other reason than you got to stash him. He and his salary need to be stashed somewhere until they can figure everything out at the trade deadline, whether they're going to trade for anybody. I am interested to see if Samsonov can follow up his performance against Nashville with another strong one tonight. He really, granted, he had some nice luck with some shots that hit the crossbar, hit the post, things like that. But let's see if he can come out and shut down Philly tonight. Put two strong back-to-back games together. That is what we've got our fingers crossed to see, because right now the goaltending is just way too inconsistent in order to think this team can make a long run and deep run into the playoffs. I'm also going to be interested to see how the power play works. Been way too much standing around and just kind of relying on Ovi from the office. And I think a lot of that has to do with TJ Oshie not being in the lineup. But we'll see if the Caps can kind of get that mojo going here. Well, Joe B and Locker are in Philadelphia tonight. This is their first road trip of the year. And thank goodness for that, because I'll tell you what, those two guys are two of the best local teams in the business right now. And it's great that Bettinati gets a chance to get back on the road. What he has been, the level of skill in his play calling from the studio has just been fantastic. So we are ready for the opening face-off here. There it goes. We got the Backstrom line out there, the second line to start it, and the Caps win the face-off. Wilson, cross ice early on, and a shot by Snively and a save by Jones. Strong start for the Caps. Flyers get it back, take it on down. Let's see if the Caps can get a fast start here tonight. I think that would really help kind of put Philly back in the box. All right, down low to Ovechkin. Wide open. Kuznetsov can't get a shot off, though. Sherry in the corner. Caps, nice first couple of minutes of the game here with the puck in Philly's end. By the way, go to the Hockey Podcast Network's website, and we're going to be dropping a podcast tomorrow. We've got an interview with JJ Reagan of NBC Sports Washington. Some really good analysis as to what's going on with the Caps and what this midseason slump has been all about. So check that out. We should have that. We'll have that up on the website by tomorrow afternoon. Really good interview we did today with JJ. All right, Dowd, a centering pass, nobody home. Jensen gets the rebound, slap shot, saved by Jones. And we're going to have a slashing call on, I think, Michael Kempney. Yep, who's in for an injured Justin Schultz. And the Flyers are going on the power play. Yeah, well, there you go, front. Hates the Caps, but we all know they're going to win because the Flyers suck. I'm not going to debate you on that one. Let's hope. Flyers with an early power play. I think this is one of those games, Jacob, that The Caps are like, you know what? We better win tonight. If you lose this one, you're in a lot of trouble. You got a lot of issues you got to solve. The Capitals have not won back-to-back regulation games since December. They've gone almost 2 months without doing that. So it's really time to kind of flip the switch here for them. Flyers on the power play here. We've got 1:25 left in it. Shot there, blocked by Giroux. And the puck goes into the Flyers' end.
That was a pretty high-risk shot. Real good stop in front by TBR. Lindblom ran into a roadblock there named Yevgeny Kuznetsov.
All right, Caps have it tied up at center ice. Carlson gets it over to Ferravari. Ferravari's able to clear it to center. Flyers take it away on a back check. 55 seconds left in this first power play for Philadelphia. Carlson and Ferravari tying it up behind the net. Not a real good power play so far for Philadelphia.
Power play time exists for another 34 seconds. That pass too hot to handle for Mayhew.
That's Mayhew with it. Slap shot deflected high. Philly gets the rebound. Mayhew on out to Gandil. Gandil, cross ring, slap shot. Samsonov got a stick on it. Kuznetsov, and he clears it. And that should kill off the power play. All right, so a good penalty kill there for the Caps. Jensen tries to get it to Sheary. Back checked by Zach McEwen, and it's back into the Caps' end. Jensen with it, cross ice pass. Jensen and Orlov is your defensive pairing right now. Orlov, nice move. He has the puck taken away. Philly back on the rush. Giroux, cross ice. Sealer, nice seam pass. Claude Giroux, very, very active here early on. That was a good save by Samsonov. Daniel Sprong and Matt Irwin are your healthy scratches tonight, by the way, for the Capitals. Centering pass, and that would have been trouble. Fortunately, nobody was home. Leeson has it taken away at the blue line, and Philly will rewind. Joby was saying that Vitek Vanacek was able to take the full skate at practice today, although he's still on the injured list. And Felix Copley is the backup again tonight. But good to see that Vanacek is getting healthier at the very least.
No score in this one, 6 minutes old.
6 minutes gone, first period, no score in this one. Caps are 15-5-4 on the road so far this year. All right, Carlson. Outlet pass to Sheary. Sheary cross ice to Ovechkin. Ovechkin dumps it down into the corner. Ivan Provorov with it for Philadelphia. Setting up a breakout here. Flyers just 8-11-4 at home. Backhanded shot stopped by Samsonov. Back come the Caps the other way. Kuznetsov, drop pass, Orlov, Carlson, shot blocked. Back up top, Backstrom again. Carlson and Backstrom playing a little two-man game. On down to Snively. Snively over to Carlson. He whiffs on it, winds it around the boards. McEwen checks it away. And Philly dumps it past the blue line. All right, you get your fourth line out there now. The Hagelin line is out there. Nick Jensen has it. Centering pass. Nobody home. Hagelin behind the goal. Jensen again tries to center it. Hathaway at the point. On over to Orlov. Wrist shot. Saved by Jones. 7:35 left here in the first period. No score between the Caps and Flyers from Philly. Don't forget, go and get yourself, drop a subscription here and give us a follow if you don't mind. Let me get the stats up so we can have our running stats during the game. Taking a look at it early on, Flyers out shooting the Caps 4-1 right now. Capitals have taken the only penalty. And as far as the hits go, it's the Flyers with an early 2-0 lead, but the Capitals have won both of the faceoffs. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. 11:53 left, first period. Still no score. I wish the yard stream here, the yard stream, I wished it was a little more intuitive. I always forget that mute button there on the microphone. But hey, not complaining. All right. Sherry centering for Ovechkin. Ovechkin in front. Rebound covered up by Jones. We got a face-off coming.
Played in LA, won a cup, played in San Jose, and now finds his home with the Philadelphia Flyers. Nice little redirect there by Ovi. Just misses that.
Caps active here early on, but nothing to show for it.
Bounced the puck twice and didn't get a better angle on it because of that. Scrub ensues, but a good gobble there by the goaltender.
Mark Jones' last appearance back on January 25th, losing effort against the Islanders.
We got a whistle.
Hart, who's backing up tonight, had started the last 5 for Philly.
Yep, he's at 3-time 35.
So sorry about that. I should have turned that on. I should have turned the sound off on the ringer. All right, face off here at the blue line in the Flyers zone. Caps or Flyers win the face off. Caps get it back. Dump it in. Here goes Tom Wilson. Pick it up. Centering pass. Oof. Good centering pass, but Kuznetsov wasn't there for it. Or was that Kuznetsov or Snively? I think that was Snively that wasn't there for it. Just Snively's been getting a lot of run the last 4 or 5 games, and well, he should with 3 goals and 3 assists in his first 8 games in the NHL. So I'm sure Peter Laviolette's going to ride this hot streak out. All right, dumped in. Trevor Van Riemsdyk against the boards, working it. By the way, the young kids were something that we talked with J.J. Reagan about, and we'll have that in the interview tomorrow as well. I guess I failed to mention J.J. He works for NBC Sports Washington. If you didn't know, he is their beat writer. He's NBC Sports Washington's beat writer for the Capitals. So. 10:19 to go. First period, no score. James Van Riemsdyk, Trevor's brother, skies it to center. Caps get it back. Kuznetsov, cross ice pass that is intercepted. Back against the boards. Caps take it away, and here they come back the other way. Sherry dumps it in. Provorov has it against the boards. Ooh, bad giveaway by the Caps. And a snapshot that was deflected by Samsonov. Kuznetsov over to Ovi. Ovi to Sherry. And it is poked away. Good save by Jones there. That looked kind of weird. A long shot that we didn't know was a shot there for a second. All right, back behind the goal, behind the Flyers goal, Jones outlets it. Caps pick it up at center. Van Riemsdyk to Jensen. Jensen, long pass to Garnet Hathaway. Hathaway shot easily sticked aside by Jones. Rebound in front. Snively, no. Or Hathaway, sorry. Hathaway not able to get it past Jones. So 3 big saves there for Jones. Frost and Dowd. Dowd takes it away from him. He and Frost working against the board. Frost digs it out. Hathaway on the turnover. Here come the Capitals. McMichael plays it off the boards. So you got Leeson Eller and McMichael out there now. Eller picks it up. Outlet pass, tries to get it to McMichael, overshoots him a little bit against the boards. No offsides. Right now, 7-5, Caps lead in shots on goal. Turnover through the neutral zone, Caps into the ice. Eller dumps it in, and we'll get a line change.
Control breakout time for
Provorov leading the breakout for the Flyers. Lawton, centering pass, whiffed. Ugly whiff there by Van Riemsdyk. Caps get it down, and the Flyers into the ice again. Boy, it is quiet. What is it, the Wells Fargo Center? Yeah. It looks full, but not a lot for the fans to cheer about, not just tonight, but all year, really. Giveaway in the Caps end of the neutral zone. All the way back down, Yandel to center ice. That's where Carlson takes it. Connaughton and Yandel. Yandel, long pass down right to Samsonov, who covers it up, and we'll have a face-off. Well, I had hoped by now we would have seen at least one, if not two, goals for the Caps, but Jones has held them off so far. Longer it goes, the more you got to worry about it. Now, yes, Vegas will never forgive Braden Holtby for the save. Hopefully, Mantha and Oshie do get back soon. I think that's one of the reasons the power play has been so bad this year is Oshie hasn't had his spot on it. And I think that's led to a lot of the standing around and just kind of relying on Ovechkin on it. And yes, it was. Well, good. I'm glad you were able to get out on the bike there, front. That's very cool. All right, back to the action. Puck's frozen against the board. Yeah, Dowd working with a bunch of Flyers there. Caps come away with it. Hagelin, wrister, blocked out of play, and we got a face-off coming. 5:31 to go. Still no score at the Wells Fargo Center. Let's take a look at the stats as we have them so far. Again, Caps out shooting the Flyers 7-5. Flyers have blocked 4 shots to the Caps 3. Flyers have out hit them 6-3. Caps are leading in the faceoff department right now, 62 to 37%. And the Flyers have the only takeaway as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first.
First responders. Drinking a rich and smooth proper Irish whiskey is one of them. First responders. Careers to copper dealers. What would you express this break and subject? Wait, that's it. Wait, nobody told you? Subway's refreshing with better ingredients, better foot and better spokespeople. Because you gotta refresh to be fresh.
But Hyundai's going to show you he can pass pretty well, too.
He has 8 assists. Here's 2 of the best. This could be the best stuff. You have to put this to a ball. It's like everyone thinks it's the sweetest. That's a tough catch because that's what the
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready to drop the puck and get this thing started again here. Again, I know most of you guys have already, but if you're joining us for the first time, go ahead and drop us a like and hit the subscribe button. And then you can be notified every time we are on the air. And We have live watch-alongs here on the Hockey Podcast Network's channel every night of the week. So it is hockey 24/7 for you. Face-off won by the Flyers. They start the breakout here. Nothing doing there. Caps take it away. Back the other way. Provorov through center ice. Flips it up. Samsonov makes an easy glove save. Yeah, goaltenders really hadn't been tested yet. Laughlin's right on that. Face-off won by the Caps. They're doing better on the face-offs lately. It's something that's kind of been a problem for a couple of seasons for them, really. All right, Samsonov with it behind the goal, hands it off to, I'm not sure who that was, or Orlov, and the Flyers take it away. Back against the boards. Caps come up with it. Jensen trying to break it out across center ice. A little too strong for Carl Hagelin. 4:20 left to go, first period. Only one penalty in the period. So Van Riemsdyk behind the goal leads the breakout. Here comes Wilson across center ice, dumps it in behind the goal. Sealer for the Flyers risks it out of play, and we have a face-off. City, glad to see you. Nice to see you with us again. And our acrylic friend from the East. Good to see you. I know the tensions are kind of high there. I'm glad we're able to provide a little bit of distraction for you for a couple hours at the very least.
Cantina crispy chicken tacos. Try it with creamy chipotle without having accents. About this guy.
This guy's been through a lot.
Dogs bring out the good in us. Pedigree brings out the good in them. Feed the good.
Somewhere in the background, I hear Craig Laughlin cheering for Olympic gold. Professional women's hockey is coming to D.C. in partnership with the Caps. The Professional Women's Hockey Players Association played 4 games at MidStar Caps Iceplex in Arlington, March 4th through the 6th. It's presented by Thundercat Technology and Leidos. For ticket info and associated.
All right, welcome back. Here we go. Getting ready to restart it with just under 4.5 minutes left in the first period. We got a face-off here. I take it back. 4 minutes flat left in the first period as we got a face-off from the Flyers end of the ice. Caps win it. Out to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk from the point. Sends it in. Rebound. Snively. Stopped by Jones. Joe Snively, very active here in the first period. I'm liking that. Through center ice. James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers sends it on in. Taken by the Capitals. Snively through the neutral zone. Dumps it in. Backstrom after it. Flyers get it back. Back to the Caps. Long cross-ice pass to Wilson. Wilson tries to hit Snively. Puck bounces over his stick. Flyers coming back the other way. 3:13 left in the first period now. Puck punched down by Kempney, but I think they're going to get him for a hand pass on that one. So Joe Snively, Northern Virginia native, played for the Capitals youth team. Growing up at Herndon, 4 points in his last 3 games, 3 goals, 3 assists so far. And a hell of a debut for him. Now, remember, he's a rookie, but he's 26. So he's a little bit more, I guess you would say, NHL ready than some of the other guys that have come up this year. All right, we got the fourth line out there now with Dowd, Hagelin, and Hathaway.
Dowd over 50% in each of his last 10 games at the dock. Hagelin will sub in.
Hagelin now face off against Bauman. Flyers win it. Garnet Hathaway able to chip one back into the Flyers' end of the ice. Flyers with a long pass, nobody home. Caps back on the break the other way. Can't control it. And we get an offsides.
Both teams stalling one another at the blue lines. It's been hard to break in under control. There's been a couple of break-ins by the Caps. 2 in my book where they entered the zone under control with some good passing. There's Mike Yo, who took over. Early on, Joe, his numbers aren't that great either. I mean, he's 7-14-5. Eno is 282 in his last 12 when he was fired.
All right, face off in the neutral zone. Flyers end of it. Caps win it. Orloff dumps it in. Martin Jones there behind the goal gets it, and the Flyers start a breakout. 2:37 left, first period. Back into the corner. Jensen's the first one there. Sanheim sends it down low. All right, Flyers keep it. Sanheim down low, centering pass, sticked away by Samsonov. Good play by him. And the Caps send it on down. Brett Leeson gives chase to it. Flyers still with possession. Giroux, long shot right off of Samsonov's pads. Easy save. Gets it to Dowd. Dowd, long pass the other way to Hagelin. Taken away from him. Jones sticks it behind the goal. Rolls into the Caps end. There is TVR with it. Nick Dowd on a rush. Dowd looking for the trailer, which is Kempney. Shot. Saved by Jones. Back behind the goal. Dowd. Jensen shot. Scores! Nick Jensen with a blast from the point. I did not see that one go in originally, but Jensen buries it there. Past Martin Jones, and the Capitals lead 1-0. It also was not Jensen, it was Michael Kempney. My mistake. So Kempney up at the point. He kind of gives it a little bit of a fake, and that might have drawn the goalie off a little bit. So much so that we are frozen in time. It looks like we just lost the signal from NBC Sports Washington. All right, here we go. We're back at it. Michael Kempney's first goal of the season. Caps looking for more. Kuznetsov playing they've got it down low. Kuznetsov looked for Carlson, wasn't able to get it to him. 1 minute left, first period. Capitals lead 1-0 on a Michael Kempney goal. Carlson across the blue line, drops it to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov is getting to the circle, looking for somebody. On to Sherry. Sherry to Ovechkin behind the goal. Ovechkin's shot or pass knocked away. He was trying to get to Kuznetsov. Caps rewind again. Takeaway there at the blue line. Shot, hard shot, saved by Samsonov, and a second one as well. That was Mayhew. 2 hard shots on Samsonov. Good saves, both of them. Well, we wanted to see Ilya Samsonov put together 2 strong starts in a row, at least early on this one. He's looked good in the first period. All right, 7 seconds left in the period. That is just about going to do it. And there we go. First period over. Caps lead it 1-0 over the Philadelphia Flyers. Take a break for intermission. Check back with us for the start of the second period in just a few. Caps leading the Flyers by a score of 1-0.
From the far side. So one thing that we've seen in this game is the Caps forward driving to the net, trying to get to the paint to create offense.
That's something he talked about previously.
Hey, welcome back. Capitals lead this one 1-0 over the Flyers as we start the second period. I'm Bob Matthews. Glad to be with you here on this watch along tonight as the Flyers are putting some heat on to start period number 2. Samsonov with 2 early saves here. First minute, of the second period, including a wrister there from Konechny. Remember, you got any questions or comments, just go ahead and drop them on in. Good to see Kyle with us tonight. How you doing, Kyle? Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching here and watching along with us. 1937 as we got a face-off here in the Caps end of the neutral zone. Caps win it. Take it behind the goal. Flyers definitely just a little bit more lively here to start the second period. If you missed the first period, Caps got a goal in the closing minutes from Michael Kempney. It was his first of the year, and that has us at 1-0 right now. All right, face off on the Flyers end. Flyers win it. Here comes Philly breaking out. Giroux finds Braun, wrister by Braun, stick to side by Samsonov. Kuznetsov, ooh, nice pass to Orlov. Orlov drives in, shot, blocked out of play, and we shall have a face-off. Nice pass by Ovi there to get it to Orlov.
Ovechkin beginning the day tied for 5th in the NHL point scoring race as you watch Lars Eller dig in.
All right, Lars Eller on the face-off for the Caps. It's won by the Flyers. Behind the Philadelphia goal, Connor McMichael gives chase. Can't get it. Now the Caps do. Van Riemsdyk back to McMichael in the corner. Down to Eller. Back behind the goal. Isaac Radcliffe gets it for Philadelphia, and the Flyers will try to break it out. Can't do it. McMichael gets it away from him. And here come the Flyers again. Chips it in. All right, Caps with possession of it now. Kempney. To Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk back to Kempney at center ice. Dumps it on in, and it goes out of play up against the netting.
Delivering fast, nationwide 5G. On the most reliable network, save on your wireless bill with Xfinity Mobile. Arguably, they have one of their best defensemen, and Ryan Ellis, who's played all 4 games.
All right, so we get a face-off here. It looks like in Philly's end of the ice. Backstrom takes it. Philly wins it. Back behind their own goal, rather. Braun gets it up, tries to get the breakout going. Nice play on defense by Faravari. Snively, a little give and go with Backstrom, but a back check there from Jerry Mayhew, Philadelphia. Here come the Flyers again. Backstrom takes it away at center ice. Cross ice pass to Snively. Snively hands it off to Faravari. Faravari, Backstrom back to Snively. Snively looking for another pass inside of Faravari or to Wilson. Can't get it to him. I think Snively should have shot that one, and I think it looks like he knows he should have too. Yeah. You can see Joe Snively knows he should have shot that one. He was looking for Tom Wilson in front of the goal, but there's just too much traffic in there. Sometimes you outthink yourself there. All right, centering pass from Kuznetsov. Nobody home there. Ovechkin has it on the wing. Sherry pokes it away against the glass, rather. Orlov gets it. Kempny inside. Kuznetsov saved by Jones. Caps keep it in after Van Riemsdyk took it away for James Van Riemsdyk, rather, took it away from Philadelphia. Now a turnover in the Caps' own end, but they're able to get it back. Jensen, Kuznetsov drop pass to Ovi, and Ovi fans on it, and it brings Philadelphia back the other way with a 2-on-1. Orlov able to shut it down now. Blast from the point. Good save by Kuznetsov, or by Sammy. Kuznetsov thought he had it to Orlov there on a break, but wound up being offsides. Yeah, a couple other friends joining us. Mike Yee, what's up? Glad that you're with us. And Tim, what's up? I am well, sir. I hope you are too. I am glad both of you guys and everybody else are joining us tonight. So far, so good. Washington 1, Philadelphia nothing. 16:25 left now. Second period. All right, McMichael with it at center ice over to Kempny. Kempny tries to get it to Lars Eller, bounces past him. Philly gets it in back of their goal against the glass. Then Riemsdyk comes away for it for Washington. Eller has it now. Centering pass, nobody home. It's only been one penalty so far. It was, I think it was Kempny that got called for slashing in the first. Other than that, nothing. Of course, that suits the Caps all right, at least offensively, because their power play has been awful the last 6-8 weeks. Willman, long pass to him. He takes it behind the goal. Still has it. Tries to stuff one in. Rebound in front. Samsonov made one save. It was loose in front, but the defense was able to get it away. Ooh, dangerous pass there, but fortunately Dowd comes up with it. Off to Hagelin. Down below the goal. Lines it around. Here comes Philly. Farivari to Dowd. Dowd against the glass. Tries to get it to Hagelin. Flyers take it away. Braun through the neutral zone. Caps get it back. Ooh, turnover. Back of the goal. Centering pass by the Flyers. Nobody home, though. Hathaway. Giroux sneaking in. Shot from the point. Blocked. Flyer shot from the point was blocked there by Snively, it looks like. Nope, Hathaway. Sanheim's pass blocked off by Dowd. Caps get it back. Clears it, but only to center ice. That's where Philly gets it back. Giroux, slap shot that is blocked by Atkinson. Snively ahead to Farivari. Taken away by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Nice move. Sanheim fires. It is blocked. Sanheim gets it back. Sealer, long way out. Now it's back behind the goal. Provorov sends it into the back of the bench. No whistle there. Provorov lets it go from the point. Saved by Samsonov. And Jensen finally busts it out of there. Provorov gets it back, turns the net. Here come the Flyers. Flyers have tilted the ice here late in the last few minutes, putting some pressure on Samsonov. Shot! Oh, just goes past the goal. Got away with one there. Now here comes Kuznetsov. He's outnumbered here. Stops. Over to Ovechkin. Cross ice pass. Ovechkin shot. Blocked by Braun. Yeah, Ovechkin just kind of whiffed on that shot. Ovi, 2 goals against Nashville, one of them being an empty netter the other day. And we got us a little action. Who is it? Trevor Van Riemsdyk and Scott Laughton. They have dropped the gloves and they are going at it here. And Laughton, I thought he got a good shot in on Van Riemsdyk, but then he lost his footing here. Ref step in. I think we'll call that one a draw.
For Van Riemsdyk and the Capitals, just their 6th fight on the season.
Here's a hit down low. Kempny hard into the glass. Kempny's partner immediately goes over to challenge Laughton. Nice job by TBR on that play. Couldn't get free. Neither of them really got a punch in. 5 minutes fighting. Washington 57. 2 minutes instigator. 5 minutes risk on the fighting.
Ooh. So Van Riemsdyk gets the instigator penalty. And that is going to mean, since they both got a 5-minute fighting penalty, that gives the Flyers a power play. I don't know about that. The guys in the booth don't like the call. This started. Yeah, it started when it started with a hit on Kempny, and that brought Van Riemsdyk over to defend Kempny. So at any rate, Ovechkin goes in the box to serve the minor. And we'll have a face-off here on the Caps side of the ice. We are also having a signal problem from Philadelphia, and my screen has gone dark for the moment. All right, we got it back. 1:49 left on the power play. The Caps have cleared it into Philadelphia's end of the ice. And here come the Flyers back out.
We hit the 8-minute mark of the second. Giroux takes it full flight on the entry to the offensive zone.
Giroux behind the goal. Gets it out to Konechny. Giroux, back to Giroux. Konechny, Van Riemsdyk, James Van Riemsdyk to Konechny. Atkinson with the puck. Provorov with a shot, and Samsonov gobbles it up. Good save by Samsonov. So he is, again, we wanted to see him have a strong second outing in a row, and through the first half of this game, he has. If you're just joining us, it is 1-0 Capitals over the Flyers here, just about midway through the second period. Flyers are on a power play here for the next minute, 7 seconds. All right, back behind the goal here for the Flyers. Now out against the glass, trying to get it up to the point. A blast, and another stick to side by Samsonov again. Tic-tac-toe, and the Flyers score. Jerry Mayhew on a nice passing sequence there gets this one tied up at 1 at the 11:06 mark. Fourth goal of the season for Mayhew. That really was pretty, I got to say. Again, that instigator penalty costs Washington as they give up a power play goal here, and it is now 1-1 midway through the second.
Lindblom with the primary assist right there. He's the one who guided it across the menu after the relay from Ratcliffe. Time of the tally is 8:54.
Pretty good play by Frost, too, making sure he held that puck in. It was very close.
So 11:06 left in the second period. We got a tie game.
Down low to the left to Samsonov that started that whole play.
Flyers power play had been ice cold. Just one PPG in the last 7 games. Giroux
And they are looking for more. Giroux looking he had a guy going wide open going to the goal, but wasn't able to find him. Who was that? Oh, it was Atkinson. Willman back checked by Wilson, and the Caps can't keep hold of it. Now it's pinned against the boards. Bunneman shot and a save by Samsonov. Ferravari was able to recover on that one and get back to him. All right, timeout on the ice. 10:26 left, second period. Tie score 1 apiece. Let's go ahead and check the stats for you. Midway through, Flyers are out shooting the Caps 16-9. Flyers with 8 blocks, Capitals with 7. Flyers, the more physical of the two teams, out hitting the Caps 14-5, and the Flyers also have a 12-11 face-off advantage.
I have Islanders on my list.
All right, welcome back. We are getting ready to restart the action here. Just about midway through the second period, tied 1-1 between the Capitals and Flyers. Remember, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and drop us a like if you are enjoying our live watch along tonight here on the Hockey Podcast Network's YouTube channel. We got games, we got live watch alongs for you every night of the week. So come on back tomorrow as well. Capitals win the faceoff right in front of Samsonov. Connor McMichael gets it to center ice. Jensen and Kempney now, your defensive pairing. And it looks like we got a delayed penalty coming up on Philadelphia. And the Caps are going to go to the man advantage here. Let's see what we got. Ratcliffe, 2 minutes for interference. All right. Now, one thing, and we mentioned, we're dropping a podcast tomorrow, the Bob Matthews podcast, we're dropping a new episode on the Hockey Podcast Network. We've got a really good interview with JJ Reagan and from NBC Sports Washington. He's the Caps beat writer. we were talking about the power play that's been pretty anemic so far this year. Says a lot of it is due to the fact, the Capitals, they're doing a lot of standing around and relying too much on Ovechkin. So let's see if they can get some movement tonight on the power play and maybe give the Flyers a little bit of a different look. First, though, they actually have to be able to set it up. All right, here we go. They're going to use a long outlet pass, which has not been effective this year very much. All right, Backstrom dumps it on in. Wilson, Carlson. So Caps try to set it up here. Carlson over to Ovechkin. Rister kicked aside over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov back up to Carlson, back to Ovi. Carlson from the point over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov looking for somebody. Nobody's buying, though. Ovechkin had to move down the dasher there, and he winds it around the glass. Backstrom has it. Backstrom shaded by Giroux, and the Flyers are able to clear it. Oh, and we're going to get a delay of game penalty here on Philly.
Atkinson with a guilty look on his face.
He's a disbeliever. The referee signaling him over and saying, hey, get over here. Here it is right here.
So Cam Atkinson is going to get called for a delay of game penalty. So that is going to give Washington a 2-man advantage here for 45 seconds. All right. Well, this one they really need to convert on, I think. Grab the lead back. All right, 2-man advantage for 45 seconds, and then the Caps will have a 5-on-4 for another minute 15. So let's see what they can do with this. 8:48 left, second period. Tie game, Caps 1, Flyers 1.
Referee Halkidis comes over to the Flyer bench and says, we're almost through with the timeout here. Atkinson over to the sit bin. Lane Forsythe, diagramming strategy for the Caps, who will be 2 men up. 9 other games going on the NHL slate this Thursday night. Washington, after tonight, will see the New York Rangers a week from today. Flyers have a bunch of guys in the sit bin there.
Pretty good line right there. Walking in the middle between Ratcliffe and Atkinson.
All of them looking on.
That's funny. They just should have shot the Flyers penalty box with Ratcliffe still in there on that fighting penalty. They got 3 guys there in the penalty box. Over to Ovechkin. And a big rebound. I thought it hit the post or something there, but just got kicked aside by Jones's skate. All right, here come the Caps on the rush. Kuznetsov to Carlson. Carlson up top, down to Backstrom. Backstrom back to Carlson. Carlson, Ovechkin, slap shot, saved by Jones, and he covers up. Again, though, this is what we were talking about with JJ earlier today that you'll hear tomorrow. Who's gotten all of the shots here on the power play? It's been Ovechkin. Which, again, Ovi's has got the greatest, slap shot in the game right now. But Flyers with a face-off, and they clear it back. So 12 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. And the Caps will have a 5-on-4 for about a minute 15. In Kuznetsov. Back to Carlson. Carlson looking for Wilson. Wilson gets it, and he fans on the shot. All right, that does it for the 2-man advantage. And look at this. Ooh. The Flyers almost had a shorthanded breakaway there by Isaac Ratcliffe coming out of the box. All right, 5-on-4 now for 54 seconds. Let's see if they can get something done here. And we're going to get a face-off. Hey, let's welcome Nitex to the broadcast. Nitex, I don't think you've been here with us before. Do they actually play in Washington, D.C., the Capitals? Nitex wants to know. Yes, Nye. They play at Capital One Arena, which is in the district. It was built to replace the Capitol Center in Landover, and it's at the foot of it's at the start of Chinatown in D.C. Great place to watch a game too. I got to get up there soon. Shot from the point, rebound. Snively scores. Joe Snively continues his hot start, the Herndon native, with goal number 4 since being called up from Hershey 8 games ago. And he gives the Capitals a 2-1 lead. How about Joe Snively? Way to stay with it. He gets his own rebound and puts it through. And the first guy that fist bumps him is Alex Ovechkin. I mean, how great is that for Snively? Again, he grew up in Herndon, Virginia, played for the Caps youth team. It was always his dream to play for the Capitals. 4 years in Hershey with the Bears, and he's now, got the call up about 2 weeks ago. And here he is. He scored 4 goals in his first 8 games. 6:57 left, second period, 2-1 Capitals. All right, timeout on the ice with about 6:53 left here in the second. A Joe Snively goal, giving the Capitals a 2-1 lead as we head to a break. All right, welcome back. 2-1 Capitals here with about 6:50 left in the second period, thanks to a goal from Joe Snively. So Nitex giving us a little bit about himself here. Nitex saying he lives in Montana, outside of Missoula. Don't have a hockey team anymore. Had a junior team for a while. Kind of push out. And originally from New York. Well, Nye, we are glad that you're with us. We're glad you found us. And thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we have these live watch-alongs every night. All right, Flyers trying to break out here with 6:15 left of the second. Ratcliffe behind the goal. Rister knocked down. Connor McMichael gets possession of it. Plays it to the Flyers line. Philly coming back the other way. Carlson now gets it out to McMichael. McMichael, long pass, cross ice to Leeson. Leeson sends it behind the goal to Eller. Eller has it taken away. Here comes Philly. Travis Konechny with it. Centering pass from Van Riemsdyk, just missed. Michael Kempney has it and gets it up to Eller, and here we come back the other way. Eller to Leeson. To Jensen. Jensen to Eller, behind the goal to McMichael. McMichael has it taken away. Here come the Flyers, 3-on-3. Ratcliffe, centering pass, no go. Snively rolls it through the neutral zone. And the Flyers have it at their blue line. Again, Joe Snively, Michael Kempney with the goals for Washington tonight, giving them the 2-1 lead. 4:38 left, second period. Orloff over to Kempney. Kempney, long pass through the neutral zone, back behind the goal. Wilson. Then here come the Flyers the other way with it. Willman, snapshot, saved by Samsonov. Pass just out of reach of Snively. Flyers, turnover. Snively has it in their end. Kuznetsov. Wilson sends it into the corner. That's where Kuzi's fighting for it. Lost the handle on it, Carlson, but he can't control it. And the Flyers get it back. 3:45 left, second period, 2-1 Washington. McEwen. And he put it off the side of the cage. Ovechkin fighting for it. Slap shot. Samsonov covers it up. 3:29 left in the second period. Ilya Samsonov having a good second straight game. What we like to see. 2-1 as the Caps lead the Flyers as we come down the stretch of the second period. All right, welcome back. We're just about ready to restart this thing with just under 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Caps lead at 2-1 over the Flyers, thanks to goals from Michael Kempney and rookie Joe Snively. Face off right in front of Samsonov, who has been very, very good tonight through the first 2 periods. Garnet Hathaway going to take it for the Capitals. And the screen freezes on us again. Got some bandwidth issues for Philly tonight. And it's back. 3:22 left now in the second.
Totals are adding up rapidly. That +6 is also something to be pleased with. Not being a defensive liability.
No, he doesn't look lost on any shift. He plays.
All right, face off one by the Caps. Kempney dumps it in. Hagelin racing to the corner for it. Gets there, gets it back out to Kempney. Kempney down to Hathaway. And we got a stoppage in play as the goalpost comes loose. Who's that? Hagelin and Yandel getting at it.
Linesmen get in there in a hurry. Julian Fournier has to be about 6'7". Number 56, a big man in those zebra stripes.
Last guy to get in that little scrum was Hathaway, and everybody just went sideways. Here's the hit along the wall, then behind the net, trying to jam the puck was Hagelin. He just trying to take the shortest route to the puck there, and then Yandel gets all over Hags. It's just a hockey play inside the net.
Carl Hagelin, who would have scored his first ever NHL goal against the Flyers, and then netminder Sergei Bobrovsky awaiting his next chance, checking the scoreboard out.
3:08 left in the second. 2-1 Caps. Hey, Nomander checks in. Do I think that Ovi passes Gretzky? Yes. I think he'll pass Gordie Howe next year, and then I think it's just going to be a matter of time. And the reason I say that is because Ovi at 36 is still fantastic. Carlson shot, sticked aside by Jones. Ovi's still, 1-2 goals behind the league leaders. He's already scored 31 goals this year. So he's still playing at a high level. So, yeah, I expect him to pass Gretzky eventually. Kuznetsov on his horse gets it to Ovechkin. Ovechkin in front for Sherry. It sticked away.
Carefully, he'll play it down the flank. No icing as that was deflected.
Did you know in that game, all 4 goalies played?
No.
Yeah, and ended up 6-5 because they went to overtime because there was a couple of late goals.
Caps have it against the glass here. Long outlet pass to Hagelin. Hagelin back to Dowd. Taken away. Flyers on a rush and a great save by Samsonov on Konechny. Konechny had a breakaway, uncontested, and Sammy just stoned him. So something I've seen a lot of from the Caps in the last couple of games. Need to tighten it up defensively there. Again, Van Riemsdyk got loose. James Van Riemsdyk got loose, but again, Samsonov able to bail the defense out.
Responsibility, all those things grew as a player in front of the net. There's that little jam at the end. He thought he was high stick there by Nick Dowd as Lawton tried to get his twig on him.
It was James Van Riemsdyk with a feed to Scott Lawton. But again, Samsonov was able to bail the defense out. Atkinson, Giroux sweeping it on around. Giroux snapshot right at Samsonov. He blocks it. Mayhew behind the goal. Giroux. Atkinson behind the glass, or behind the goal, rather. Jensen tries to get it out. Can't do it. And now it takes a funny bounce. And, Snively had Backstrom with a clear shot, but couldn't handle the pass. Wilson in front to Snively. Snively tries to get it back to Wilson behind the goal. Taken away by Philadelphia. Here come the Flyers. Giroux pass 2-on-1, and the Flyers score. Again, bad defense, leaving Samsonov out to dry. End-to-end rush, and Travis Sanheim, I think, is the one that put it in. Yeah, Giroux. Tap, tap, tap. Sanheim, the offside defenseman, was the one that got it. Kind of felt that one coming. Washington its defense has been leaky the last couple of trips down. That's something we saw against Nashville too, but they were able to get away with it. And this has been what I've seen the last 5 or 6 weeks, is that if it's not one thing, it's another with the Capitals. They're getting a really strong outing from Samsonov for the second game in a row, which should be money. And, you think, all right, no problem. And they've hung him out to dry twice now, once on a power play, once on an even strength goal, because the defense has let him down. All right, 42 seconds left in the second now, 2-2. Capitals have it. Kempney up top tries to get it towards the cage, can't do it. McMichael behind the goal. McMichael looking for a centering pass, nobody home. Back up top to Kempney. Rister. Eller on the glass. McMichael to the cage. Leeson. Rebound. Jones with the save. Konechny with 5 seconds. Kempney. And that shall do it for period number 2. So the Flyers get one late in the period and tie this one up. We go to the third. It is Washington 2 and Philadelphia 2. We'll take a break and we will see you after the second intermission. We go down the stretch here with a tie ball game, 2-2 from Philadelphia. Welcome back. We are ready to start the third period. Bob Matthews here with you. We're delighted that you are with us for the live watch along between the Washington Capitals and the Philadelphia Flyers. 2-2 as we enter the third period. Got an interesting comment from Normandur during the break, asking, is Samsonov a number one goalie? That's the $64,000 question right now. We don't know. We do not know. He has been inconsistent this year for a time. He kind of lost the number one job to Vitek Vanacek, who then got hurt, and since then Samsonov's been back in. Capitals very much want him to be the number one goalie. He was the number one draft pick a couple of years ago. He was the reason that they let Braden Holtby go last year. But so far, he's just been too inconsistent. Now, the last couple of games, he's played well. Played very well in Nashville. He did get a little bit lucky at times as well, but played well against Nashville and is playing well here tonight. It was the defense that let him down on that game-tying goal late in the second period. So let's see. Let's see how he finishes out this game, and then we'll see how things shake out next week. But the Caps very much want him to be the number one goalie that they thought that he could be when they drafted him number one. Shot in front and a save by Martin Jones on a slap shot from John Carlson. And we'll have a face-off. Good sequence there by the Caps. Ovechkin got a piece of the rebound there, but wasn't able to get it by Jones. All right, face off. Won by Philadelphia. Mayhew has it against the glass, tries to get it out. Here comes Philly on the rush. Atkinson, again, almost beat the defense. That is not something that's going to be sustainable down the stretch for Washington. All right, against the glass, Kuznetsov has it. Center ice to Connor Sherry. Sherry looking for Carlson. Leaves it for Kuznetsov. Orlov. Snapshot shrugged aside by Jones. And the picture freezes yet again. Hopefully, when it comes back, maybe we'll see the score is 3-2 Washington. This has happened 3 or 4 times now in the game. All right, we are back. 1848 now, 2-2. Caps Flyers tied up. And wow, the picture was frozen. Martin Jones made a hell of a save on Joe Snively, who has been very active tonight. He's got a goal. His third of the season. All right, Caps. Jensen with it. Nick Jensen sends it on in. Sealer and Konechny dig it out for Philly. Back the other way. Sanheim feeds. And a miss for Philly. Konechny with it against the glass. He's battling with Nick Jensen there. Snively comes in. James Van Riemsdyk against the wall. Gets it to Konechny. Sticked aside by Samsonov. Here come the Capitals. Wilson is going to dump it in so they can make a line change. All right, we got the Dowd, Hagelin, Hathaway line out there now. Wrist shot blocked by Kempney. Provorov towards the goal. Samsonov ties it up. Penelope Tomzak joining us tonight. Penelope, thanks for being along with us. We are thrilled to have you, even if you are rooting for the Flyers, which she is. It's all right. We don't judge around here. Penelope, thanks for being here for the watch along. We appreciate it. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and drop us a like as well so we can make everything look good for everybody. Snapshot from the point. Stick to side by Samsonov. McEwen twisted on around. Provorov. Back behind the goal. Hathaway trying to get it there against the glass. He does. Here come the Caps. Carl Hagelin. Dump in, kind of swatted at it and missed it. Turns it over. Flyers have it behind their goal. Here comes Giroux through center. Behind the glass. Leeson off to Kempney. Through again, Samsonov to Orlov. Orlov head. We got a 2-on-1 here. Eller can't feather it over to Leeson, who would have had a shot at the go-ahead goal there. Back behind the goal, Leeson has it tied up against the glass. Well, we said we wanted to see Washington get out in front early on this one and kind of put the Flyers to bed early. We weren't able to do that. You let a team like Philly hang around, and this is what happens. And now you're fighting through a 2-2 game here with 15:51 left in the third period. All right, Flyers have it back behind Washington's net. Caps get it back. James Van Riemsdyk back behind the goal, plays it out. Caps get it back, and then a turnover. Van Riemsdyk dropping it off, crossing it up, and a fabulous save there by Ilya Samsonov. Konechny had a wide open shot. It was just him and Samsonov. Again, credit Sammy for bailing the defense out there. Braun was wide open on that shot. Again, I think they said he was just coming off the bench. That's the second time that's happened. First time it cost him on the tying goal. This time, at least, Sammy's able to bail the defense out. And Mayhew and Wilson were jawing at each other there at the face-off. Yeah.
We will reconvene with you when the Caps come back here to Philadelphia in 9 days' time.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk for the Caps now in his end of the ice, being badgered there, runs it around the board, gets it to Wilson. Got trapped by Giroux. This time it's Kempney. Kempney tries to get it ahead, rolls into the Flyers' end of the ice. Flyers get possession here. Cross-rink pass, batted down. Wilson now looking for somebody. Can't find anybody. Into the corner. Flyers get it out. Kuznetsov through the neutral zone. Center ice. 70-footer that is wide of the goal there. John Carlson swats it through.
there. That's going to be a hand pass.
And we got a hand pass.
6:22 into the third. Ovechkin hoping the Caps have the lead talent soon to come.
I love when you
Oh, thanks, Beer. Appreciate it. Listen to City of Life. Drop a like and subscribe. Love the handle. Absolutely love the handle there. As do we all. As do we all. All right, timeout on the ice. 2-2 as we head towards the 14th minute of the third period.
Game with these
13:38 left in the third period. 2-2. Flyers and the Capitals from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia.
401 games now with the Caps overall. 75 goals, 108 assists. Fourth most games played by a Capital player since 2016. A big part of the hoisting of the Stanley Cup.
Got a face off at center ice here. Dowd takes it, wins it for the Caps. Jensen tries to dump it in, has it blocked. Turnover. Flyers try to get it through center. They cannot. Orlov has it. Ovechkin around the corner, and Sherry gets it from him in back. Orlov. Kuznetsov. Caps trying to set something up. Jensen knifing in. Backhand stick check. Just in time from the Philly defense. Across to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov to Ovi. Ovi back to Kuzi. Orlov from the point. Sticked aside by Jones. We got a whistle. Do we have a penalty? I don't think we do. Ovi tripped up there. He wanted a penalty. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Yeah, Connaughton got away with a trip there on Ovechkin. All right, face off in front of the Flyers goal. Claude Giroux wins it for Philly. Take it away. Hagelin behind the goal. Out to Van Riemsdyk. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, that is. We got to differentiate here since his brother plays for Philly tonight. Kempney. Shot. Slapper from Dowd. Just missed.
Flyers tied it late in the second. Sanheim took a nice relay from Konechny and Giroux and went upstairs on Samsonov.
12:19 left. Third period. Still 2-2. Turnover by Dowd. Kempney slowed up. We are getting a penalty call here. Oof. Kempney's second penalty of the night. That gives Philly a power play here with 12:11 to go in the game. Kempney called for the hold on Giroux. So Kempney in the box, 2 minutes for holding. That gives Philly the man advantage at 12:11 left in the third. Face-off won by the Capitals. They are going to clear it, and at least they start the power play off right. Philly rewinds it. Lawton through center. And we got another penalty coming up. Ooh. And it is it's on Tom Wilson. And now Philadelphia is going on a 2-man advantage here. Yep, that was a penalty. Well, this could be the tipping point here. It will be a shame if the Caps lose this game. They have outplayed Philly, I think, tonight, but well, huge moment here in this game. Philly's got a 2-man advantage here. Trevor Van Riemsdyk wins the face-off and just chips it back down. Burn as much time as you can off this one. Giroux through center. Over to James Van Riemsdyk. Back to Giroux. Up to the point. Giroux and a save by Samsonov. A hell of a save, too. It was Atkinson trying to deflect it in, but Samsonov was right there. It makes a great save. All right. Giroux shot blocked and cleared back to center ice. Giroux again looking for somebody. Gets it off to Konechny. Konechny back to Giroux. Giroux down to Konechny. In front. And another save by Samsonov. This time on James Van Riemsdyk. So Samsonov playing really, really well tonight. Another 30 seconds here for the 2-man advantage. We've lost the bug with the clock on it. So I don't know. You can't keep track of it here. I just got to listen to Joe. Giroux fires in front, saved by Samsonov. Great play in front of the goal. Dozen more seconds here for the 2-man advantage. Then they go to a 5-4. Eller rotating up top. Giroux, slap shot, blocked by Jensen. Jensen, cross ice pass. Nobody home. And Kempney is out of the box, so now it is a 5-on-4 here for about 30 seconds or so. Wilson in the closing seconds of his penalty. And we are back to full strength here. Good penalty kill by the Capitals. Getting bodies in front of pucks. And there goes the ref's arm up, and we are going to get a trip on Philadelphia. So the Caps are going to the power play as this one is getting chippy. All right, back to Wells Fargo in just a couple of minutes. Caps go on the power play here. Got 10 minutes to go in the game. A 2-2 score. Caps looking for the lead goal when we come back. Okay, we are back. Caps go to the power play here. With 9:30 left in the game, they just killed off a two-man advantage, and they are now have one of their own after a tripping call on the Flyers. Flyers win the faceoff, clear it back down to the Caps end of the ice. Carlson. And here come the Caps on the rush. Kuznetsov breezes through, gets it to Ovechkin. Ovechkin sends it down against the glass. Carlson, Backstrom, over to Kuznetsov, back to Backstrom. Backstrom looking for somebody. Kuznetsov, Wilson, and a great stop by Martin Jones. Well, that right there is what they want. You know, that's what we've been saying all game. They need to get on the power play is get a shot like that from Wilson. Again, curiously, that, Wilson getting stopped there by Jones. I mean, they did that perfectly, but Wilson is taking the spot normally occupied by TJ Oshie on the power play. I'm just saying. And we've seen Oshie score a lot of goals from that position. All right, against the glass, Wilson up top to Carlson. They're also looking for Ovechkin. Can't get it to him. He's covered over to Backstrom. Backstrom has one blocked, and it goes all the way down. Carlson goes back to get it. Philly's changing up their PK unit. Wilson. 55 seconds left on the power play now. Kuznetsov to Ovechkin. Ovechkin does not get a shot off. Oof. All right, Philly drives it back into the Washington zone. 40 seconds left on the power play. Thought Ovi was going to get a shot there, but just couldn't handle it on his stick. Couldn't settle it on his stick there. All right, here they come. Sherry tries to get it to Snively, intercepted. Probably the last rush coming up here for the Caps. Orlov drops it for Eller. Eller now through center. Winds it on around to Orlov. Sherry. Orlov. Orlov to Eller. Eller's slap shot blocked. Philly at full strength, and here's the 2-on-1. Slaughton sends it to the front. Samsonov is able to stick it aside, and Samsonov has lost his stick. And if the Caps better clear it quickly here, which they cannot do. Here come the Flyers down, and Samsonov save without his stick. That was a golden opportunity for the Flyers, and Sammy was able to keep it out. Great play by Samsonov. 6:54 left in the game. Still tied up at 2. Ilya Samsonov has looked every bit like the number 1 draft pick that he was a few years ago. Waiting, through center, Hathaway almost had a breakaway there, but it was poke checked away at the last minute. Jensen, down low. Dowd, Hagelin, Jensen back to Kempney. Kempney shot sticked away by Jones. Philly grabs the rebound. It's in the corner. Everybody's working at it. We got a scrum there. We still have a scrum going, and now we got to fight. I got a feeling that's probably Garnet Hathaway in there. That was Dowder. All right, someone's getting a penalty. Let's see who goes to the bench. Or the box, if you will. So it was Dowd and Connaughton going at it. Looks like Dowd's going to the box. We'll see if Philly has a guy going as well when we come back. 2-2 as we head down the stretch here in the third. Really bad defensive lapse again for the Capitals. They've had them all night, and this one cost them the go-ahead goal. Trevor Van Riemsdyk let Sanheim get past him, and as well as Mayhew. And Mayhew scored the go-ahead goal. Here we are now. 3-2 Flyers with 3:29 left in the game. See when they're going to pull Samsonov here. Ovechkin right to the goal, and Jones with the save, and that's got to be a penalty. Are you kidding me? Yeah, great stop by Martin Jones. Now, Lawton, why that wasn't a penalty there, I have absolutely no idea. However, 3:17 left. Philly leads it 3-2. We'll see how long before Ilya Samsonov is pulled to give the Caps the extra attacker. Hagelin against the glass. There's Dowd. It's going to be a tough one to drop for the Caps if they don't come back in this. Carlson in front. Oh, and it goes in. Goal, John Carlson. Deflected on the way to the net, and it is 3-3 now. Just as I say, it's a tough pill for the Caps to swallow. Now they've got a chance to take it to overtime and win it. All right, so Carlson with just a little wrister there, and it looks like it was Garnet Hathaway that redirected it in. Yep. Well, Garnet Hathaway, right place, right time, and it's 3-3. All right, 2:57 left. Here we go. Mayhew through the neutral zone. Orlov again. Two on two here. Atkinson leaves it behind the goal. Hey, we got us a new commenter here. Goes by the handle of the Rapper. My name is Bob Matthews. I am the host of the Bob Matthews Podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. And if the Caps are on, chances are I'm doing a watch along here on the YouTube channel. So I'm glad to have you with us. I appreciate you tuning in. Lawton behind the goal there. He is surrounded and tied up by three Caps. Caps dig the puck out. And Riemsdyk, Backstrom, Snively across the blue line. Feeds Backstrom, and a save by Jones. Nice pass from Joe Snively to Nicholas Backstrom. Just can't get it past get it past Martin Jones there. All right, Claude Giroux and Lars Eller on the face-off. Face-off won by the Flyers. Goes out of play, and we got another face-off.
Yeah, that's a good play overall. The Caps are starting to get some face-off plays set up here, and they'll make a little line change and get ready for another opportunity here.
Garnet Hathaway tying things up for Washington from Carlson and Hagelin.
So Garnet Hathaway ties the game up at 3. 1:33 left in regulation. Puck along the boards, back behind the Caps goal. Nick Jensen sends it through Hagelin. to Dow. Dow dumps it past the blue line into the corner. Provorov, turnover, shot, scores! I think it's frozen. The picture has frozen yet again. But what it looked like to be, Carl Hagelin, and I am right, and it's Garnet Hathaway that gives the Capitals a 4-3 lead. So the puck went down into the corner. Flyers dug it out. Carl Hagelin makes a terrific steal. Perfect pass to Garnet Hathaway. Hathaway puts it in. 4-3 Caps now with 1:15 left of the game. So a miscue by Philadelphia gives the Caps the lead. So Garnet Hathaway, 2 goals in less than 3 minutes, gives the Caps a 1-goal lead here as we head to the final minute of regulation. All right. Philly has pulled the goaltender. So they've got a 6-on-5 here. Dowd blocks the shot. Bouncer going towards the goal, and we got an empty netter here, and that should ice it for Washington. Let's see who gets credit for it. I think it's Carlson. That's what they're saying. Yep. And he's smiling pretty big. So Judd Carlson getting credit for the empty netter. So Carlson just got it in the corner, flipped it up the length of the ice. It took a perfect carom there off the boards and in. And the Caps are going to win this one 5-3, it looks like. 48.8 seconds left to go. Washington, after giving up a game-tying goal with 3 minutes left of the game, has scored twice now within 2 minutes and has a 5-3 lead. Yeah. Refs are at the timekeepers table. I guess they're... They got something going on with the situation room in Toronto. What? I have no idea. I guess it's possible they're challenging that the puck went high off the glass and was out of play. Ah. All right, so apparently what they're looking for is if Garnet Hathaway touched the puck on a high stick, which I guess could disallow it, I guess.
Let's take one more look here, buddy. Here comes the shot. Carlson around. There's Giroux's stick, but then along the wall there's Hathaway. It's hard to see if it hits that piece of the stick.
Can't tell. I mean, you've got to have indisputable evidence, I would think. I can't see how they could. I don't see how that's indisputable evidence there.
I guarantee you we don't show you as many as Lambert and Halkidis see. Garnet Hathaway,
He seems to be saying, no, I didn't touch it. Yeah, nope. But that means it's Carlson's goal. I didn't see anything in our replays that's definitive. It's too hard to see the puck if it hits his stick the way it flashes in front of the puck. That's a hard detection. We'll look at it one more time here.
Well, they have been under the hood there for a while.
The puck is rolling as it is. That's hard to see if that hits it.
the ruling
I don't think it is.
for the review initiated by Toronto. This is not initiated by Philadelphia.
Man, they have been looking at this for a long time. All right. Looks like the Zebras have gotten off the line with Toronto, so let's see what the call is here. Good goal. No high stick. It's a good goal. John Carlson gets credit for it, and it is 5-3 with 48.8 seconds left.
Crazy hockey game. It was 2-2 right into the third. Mayhew gave the Flyers the lead. Hathaway responded. The Caps with the 3 goals, as you can tell, in the last 2 minutes of change. Radically changing the
All right, there's the face-off won by Philly. We are just winding this one down here.
against the Metro. Ratcliffe closing.
Radcliffe gets it in, but the Caps are able to get it out.
Their division brethren
34 seconds left now in the game.
against the Metro. With 30 seconds left.
And we get a whistle stoppage in play. Looks like an offsides. Well, for the Capitals, this was the first time they have won 2 straight games in regulation in almost 2 months. So a long time coming there. And couldn't come at a better time. It also is 2 straight very strong performances for Ilya Samsonov in goal. And the Caps will raise their season points total to 65 here in about 12 seconds. Good feeling as they get themselves a couple of days off here, as this was their last game of the week. All right, that's it. Your final score: Capitals 5, Flyers 3. 2 goals from Garnet Hathaway, a goal from Joe Snively pacing things for him as the Caps come back, break a 3-3 tie in the last 3 minutes of the game to win it by a score of 5-3. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm glad that you're with us. Remember, don't forget to subscribe and like on Hockey Podcast Network's YouTube page. Till next time, so long. Caps win it 5-3. We'll see you next week.